You guys have been enjoying the Pokemon investing videos so much. We're going to continue the trend. Every single Monday, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 more Pokemon TCG cards that you can start collecting to build your Pokemon portfolio. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, but more importantly than anything else, we're here to have fun inside the Pokemon community here with you guys at TCG Funhouse. I'm Travis, and we're going to be starting a brand new series. This is episode number 1 of 5 Pokemon cards that you can buy right now at a good price to start your Pokemon investment journey. If you guys have watched some of my underappreciated and undervalued Pokemon cards lists before, this is going to be very similar, but this is going to be a series that continues on indefinitely every single Monday at 2 p.m. A new video is going to go up where I'm going to give you 5 Pokemon cards that you can go buy right now at a good value and a good price to build your Pokemon collection and hopefully give you long-term growth. That being said, make sure you guys drop a sub if you're new here to the channel so you don't miss any of the awesome information that I do have coming down the pipeline. I do tons of research on these types of videos almost every single day. So let's put that research to good use and learn from each other, guys. Plus, you guys want to make sure that you're getting your entries for the Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box that I am giving away here in the month of September 2021. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the very end of the video to get all of your entry details, because you could be the winner of this beautiful ETB. And right before we get into that list, I want to talk about the key ingredients and the key points that I look for when I'm trying to find Pokemon cards that I think will grow in value over time and maybe even give you faster growth up in the immediate future. And those are facts. That's right. I've made a little acronym for them, guys. I call them FACTS, and it's fan favorites, affordable, condition, trends, and supply. So to break that down for you a little bit, when you're looking for these cards to invest in, those are my 5 key points that I always look for. 1, fan favorite. The reason why you want to look for fan favorite Pokemon is because they're easier to sell when the time comes for you to sell. And there's always also going to be a higher demand for the fan favorite Pokemon as opposed to something like a Stunfisk. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, affordability. Invest on a budget. If we all had unlimited budgets for Pokemon investing, we would all just have tons of Shadowless base set Charizards, which I don't know about you guys, but regardless to what most Pokemon content creators say, I'm not swimming in money, and I don't even have one of those, let alone be able to build a collection. So make sure you're focusing on affordability of the card as well. Number 3, condition. Never buy anything less than lightly played, and I would even recommend only buying near mint condition unless I say otherwise when I'm giving you guys the cards. Trends. Understand what to buy and when to buy. There was a point in time a couple of months ago when you wanted to just steer clear of that Evolutions Charizard reprint because the price was just through the roof. I was actually selling my Charizard reprints at the time because I was getting $140 to $160 per, which now, if I wanted to add them back to my collection, they're back down to like $60 to $55 right now. So timing is very important as well. Plus, you need to know about supply. Supply and demand, right? They go hand in hand. So rarity does indeed count. Now, there will be some times where I'm like, pick up this common card, but maybe you're only looking for first edition. So rarity does matter as well. Again, looking at Evolutions, Evolutions was one of the highest printed sets of all time. There's so much Evolutions out there. There are some good buy theirs, but it's the reason also why I was able to unload my Charizards instead of buy a bunch of more at super inflated prices. So now that we got the facts out of the way for Pokemon investing, make sure you guys write that down because I think it's very important. Let's dive right into the list of the first 5 cards in no particular order that I think you can pick up at really good prices right now that will help you grow your collection and give you some value down the road. And if you have been watching my video for some time now, you know I am a very big proponent of the Amazing Rare cards, in particular, the Rayquaza Amazing Rare. It fits a lot of those facts that we talked about. It's a fan favorite Pokemon. It has a special rarity with it being an amazing rare, not just a typical like ultra rare or holographic or something like that. So it touches a lot of these bases. In trends right now, amazing rares are actually on the downside of a trend because there's the packs for Vivid Voltage, which the set is from, are still being opened on a regular basis. You can still find Vivid Voltage packs out at your retailers, which the time frame of when a set releases and a few months go by and people kind of don't want Vivid Voltage anymore because they're opening Evolving Skies or Chilling Rain or Celebrations, this is when you want to jump on the Rayquaza Amazing Rares because people will still be opening them, but they're not really excited about it. And there's going to be a lot of these cards out there because they're going to want to sell them or flip them because they already have them for their set and all of that sort of stuff. So being able to pick up this Rayquaza Amazing Rare at around $11 to $12 right now in near mint condition, I think is a huge buy for long-term growth because Rayquaza always carries pretty decent value. And the Amazing Rares, I think when we look back over time, are going to be one of those like subset type of cards that people remember fondly. So I definitely recommend picking up some Rayquaza Amazing Rares right now because I 100% think they're going to go up in price over time. All right, continuing on, we're actually bringing up a vintage card. So what you'll notice is my lists are not going to be niched down to like only modern, only vintage, only certain sets. These are just 5 Pokemon cards that I think are going to grow in value. They could be old, they could be new, all kinds of stuff. I'm going with the Dark Dragonite non-holographic rare from Team Rocket. Now, this is a fantastic card. The holographic is very, very good as well, but it has already gone up in price significantly. And remember, we're working on budgets. We're working on affordability for us, one of our facts. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to buy a bunch of holographic Dark Dragonites as well, but at $80 to $90 per card in near mint condition, it's just kind of out of my price range. I could buy 1 or 2, but if I'm looking to build a long-term portfolio, I want more, and that's the non-holographic rares for me. When I can buy at $8 to $9 for near mint right now, there's actually like 6 or 7 or 8 of these right now on TCG Player for $9, near mint condition, non-holographic rare. I can get 10 of the non-holographic Dark Dragonites in place of 1 of the holographics, which I don't know what kind of condition that card is going to come in because the vintage holos always have a lot more scratches and they're harder to get good grades on down the road. So getting the non-holographic versions of this Dark Dragonite, I think are going to be more beneficial because most of the time the non-holographics come in much better condition because I'm not worried about that surface damage on the holo. So 9 or 10 of these non-holo Dark Dragonites, to me, in my opinion, is a better buy than 1 holographic. Some people might argue with me in the long term, but when you think of just growth, if that non-holographic one goes up 50%, that's a huge marker, and I think having all of those go up 50% is going to mean more. Plus, if down the road I ever need to sell part of my collection for, I don't know, anything that I need in life, I can still keep half of my Dragonites as opposed to having to sell that 1 Dragonite card and watch the whole thing just leave my collection. You know what I'm saying? Hope that makes some sense. But Dark Dragonite non-holographic from Team Rocket comes in on the list very affordable right now, like $9, $10 in near mint condition. Another card on the list is very, very surprising to me. This card has just plummeted in price in the last even like month or so, and I have no clue why or what's happening. And I'm going with the Mewtwo Full Art from Shining Legends, the one that's just has the all purple background, the Full Art card, not the test tube Mewtwo, which I think that's another great card, don't get me wrong. But the reason why this card is on the list, because in near mint condition, guys, this card is going for like $7, $8 right now. That is insane to me. $7, $8 for a legendary Mewtwo fan favorite full art card. That blows my mind. From one of the most popular sets of the modern era in Shining Legends. And the only reason why I think this card could be coming down in price is because this card is from Shining Legends, and a lot of people have been opening Shining Legends lately because it is such a popular set. But for a full art card, a full art Mewtwo card, $7 in near mint condition is absolutely stunning to me. I have no clue why this card, I mean, dude, 2 months ago, this card was in the 20s. It was like $20, $18 to $22. Why is it down to $7? I have no clue. But picking these up right now is a huge steal in my opinion. It's not your standard GX. It's this next step up in rarity. So this card is not even that common for the most part. So Full Art Mewtwo from Shining Legends I think definitely deserves a spot on this list. And I would definitely recommend adding this down the road because it checkmarks a lot of the spots. Condition, you're getting near mint. Fan favorite, Mewtwo is arguably the most fan favorite legendary Pokemon in the entire genre, with one of the most fan favorite sets in Shining Legends. So this is a no miss for me. And even supply wise, Shining Legends was printed quite a bit, but it wasn't printed as much as sets like Evolutions or right now that we have with Chilling Reign and Evolving Skies. Pokemon is printing more than ever right now. So Shining Legends, the way it was printed may have been like huge back in the day, but it's almost another precedent right now to where it really wasn't printed as much to the new modern sets we're getting printed right now. So that was convoluted in a long sentence, but I hope you guys understood what I was trying to say there. But yeah, Mewtwo Full Art GX from Shining Legends comes in because it's like so cheap. I don't even know why right now. We're just going to keep going, and I'm going to go with another card that I cannot believe has fallen so much in price, and I'm going with the Charizard V Full Art from the Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes. The reason why this card is so cheap right now is because of the S in facts, the supply. There is so much of this card available right now in near mint condition, talking a couple hundred just on TCG Player, and that's not even including eBay auctions. This card, again, just like the Mewtwo, is around like $7 to $8 because there's so many on their website. But what I want you guys to understand about this card, it is a beautiful card. It is a very, very stunning, nice looking card that once that supply starts to dry up because people are hoarding them for their collections and trying to keep them for this exact purpose of long-term growth and Pokemon investing, this price is going to continue to go up. The farther we get away from Champions Path ETBs, finding them on the shelves and opening them up on a daily, weekly basis, 10 years from now, this set is going to be so far out of print, people are going to be desperately looking for this Charizard card, which the demand is going to go up. Right now, supply for this card is out pushing demand, which is why it's so low. 10, 12, 15 years from now, this is a long play card. The demand for this card is going to surpass the supply because it is such a nice card. It's Charizard, right? Everybody wants Charizard cards. It's a full art. The artwork is stunning. It's the same artwork as the shiny Charizard from the same set, but right now, supply high, demand low. 20 years from now, demand is going to be really high, supply is going to be significantly lower because it is out of print. And once it's out of print, this card is going to go up. So for me, this is you cannot miss on this card. This is a no miss prospect for me. I'm not going to say that about a lot of cards, but in my opinion, this Charizard V Full Art will never come down in price. If it does come down in price, it's going to be over the next like 1 month and it might come down another 50 cents. But it's not going to get much lower than the $7 to $8 price tag that it's at right now. It's just not going to. And 10, 15 years from now, there's no way that this is going to be even cheaper or even where it's at because it's freaking Charizard. Charizard is the #1 card that people want. It is always going to go up in price no matter what. So Charizard V promo from Champions Path ETB, it's a long play, but it's a can't miss play in my opinion. We are going to be finishing off today's list with the pre-evolution for Charizard. That's right, we're going back to Wizards of the Coast for Blaine's Charmander from Gym Challenge. I'm actually looking at card number 60 in particular because it's cheaper of the two. Now you might be saying to yourself, why are you just going with like a common card vintage? Because I'm going for first edition. First edition matters because it hits that supply marker and it gives that rarity another uptick. First edition common is really very similar in terms of supply as like a rare card in Unlimited. So the first edition common, Blaine's Charmander, which you can get right now for about $8, $9 in near mint to lightly played condition, is a good buy for me because it hits that fan favorite marker. Again, we were just talking about how much people love Charizard. People love Charmander just as much, and people love first edition. And again, the farther we get away from vintage Pokemon cards, right now we're 20 years. Imagine 40 years being down the road and having first edition cards. All first editions are going to be good buy, but I think looking at those fan favorites is very, very important here. And again, sticking to condition, I would be okay dropping down to lightly played for this Blaine's Charmander because again, it's not holographic. So you're not worried about scratches on the card, the holographic surface, which will happen just from going in and out of sleeves. But when it's not holographic, that surface damage is very hard to do unless you're like digging at it with something. So getting lightly played on the non-holographics is a much better buy than when you're doing something like a full art, right? I would still try to shoot for near mint, but if you can save $4 to $5, which is like 40% of the card, to get lightly played, I still think that's a good buy, and it might be easier to build your collection because I'm not sure how many near mint first editions are going to be available to buy right away. So I think this card is going to be awesome. Yes, it's a common, but you get that rarity by going for first edition. So Blaine's Charmander from Gym Challenge, first edition only, I think is going to be a huge buy on a budget, guys. Remember, we're talking about affordability as well. And anytime you're under that $10 marker, you're looking at good pieces that you can buy for not spending too much money. And that's my list, guys. That's my very first episode of 5 Pokemon TCG cards that you can buy right now at a good value and a good price to build your Pokemon collection for long-term growth or even immediate growth. I love these types of videos, guys. I love doing the research on this stuff. If you've been watching my videos for the past 3 months or so, you may have seen some of these on other lists, but I am streamlining the process. Every single Monday, I'm going to give you 5 more cards. Every single Monday at 2 p.m. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss it, because you guys want to be building awesome, awesome collections. I want to be building awesome collections. I know that for sure, but I definitely think these are good buys. Definitely check it out. Go to TCG Player, go to eBay. You can even find price fluctuations, which is something else that you want to look out for. If last week a card was selling for $10 and this week it's going for $8, that might be the time to snatch up those cards because it might actually be going back up to $10, $11 in the next couple of weeks and you get a couple of sales. So frequency is another good one. Check with frequency. It could have been my F, but I think fan favorites is better. Facts with 2 Fs. Frequency. Yeah, check with frequency, guys. Do that. But I know you guys are interested in getting your entry details for that Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box. Make sure you stay tuned right now because here they come. Get your entries right now. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of the video. I know you're looking to get those entry details for this Evolving Skies Evolutions beauty of an Elite Trainer box that we're giving away here on TCG Funhouse. You only got to do a couple things, guys. You got to make sure that you are a subscriber here on the channel. You have to like this video and you have to leave a comment below. Usually in the videos, I ask a question or ask you to make a statement that I would like to either talk about or discuss. So comment that, or you can leave any kind of comment that you want. That being said, guys, remember, you can get an entry for every single video that I post. It's not just a one-time gig. You can get an entry for every single video, and with 3 to 4 videos a week, that is a ton of entries that you can have and opportunities to win the Elite Trainer box. So, thank you so much once again, guys. Share this on your social medias as well. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any entry opportunities, and I will see you around.